Well, hello everybody, it's DJ Rosterman coming at you again, and yep, we're talking about GameGuru Max up here. Okay, so anyway, after the latest developments with GameGuru Max and their latest updates, we're going to go ahead and launch the program. I can now, looks like I'm going to be able to complete my game. I'm having very few issues, and the ones I am having relate mostly to sound, and we're slowly but surely correcting all those problems. But the game is 99.9% ready to go to publish. And it is a 5-level game called AcKeyMa, The Search for the Golden Keys. And I'm going to show you here in Max how we did our final setup for this and how it's just about ready to go. Okay. And yeah, this is kind of what it looks like on my setup page. Okay, and I've set up everything inside here so it all should look pretty good. I've got each one of these levels as a single individual level, so you can download those if you like and play just a level. But if you do it that way, be advised, okay, that this here is like a prologue. Okay, so this is going to be on every single level. So here you have one prologue, and then each level will take place after you complete the next level in progression. Okay, so as soon as you complete this level, it will go to this level here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this will be the last level. Now what I'm going to be putting over here now is my credits, and those aren't done yet, but yeah, we'll put a little credit sheet on there showing some of the assets and the music and development personnel that worked on this project with me. Okay, so yeah, this is what it looks like in Max. Okay, so if we went over here right now and we click Max, save standalone game right there. Now it does take a while to compile the game and then go ahead and save it. So right now what it's doing is looking at all the levels. Now it's going to ask you where you want to put it. You see here my Max games. We're not going to do that because we've already done it, and we're going to save you the hassle of having to watch that and the time that goes by with that. So here we're going to close Steam, okay, and then we're going to go find that file. I have it on my computer. I like to refresh quite a bit, so let's go up here. Yeah, I'm redlining because I just loaded so many levels into these two files here. Okay, but I'm backing them up in this one here, and so we'll go down here. Now, for all the games that I create, okay, there are basically 3 different versions that I have to develop, and here you see is my Max games, and you go in there, and you'll have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and each one will come with a prologue, so you'll be able to launch it. And it just tells you what the game's about, so then you get to play the level. Okay, but when you finish that level, there's no following levels. But here, we have the compilation that I just showed you there of all 5 levels. So let's go ahead and click on that. And you can see here, this is what it looks like when you're getting ready to launch it. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and click on that. Okay, so you do have an about, and this is part of the opening presentation.
Here's a simple one. You have been chosen by the great shaman of AcKeyMa to find and collect the golden keys.
I'm not sure if you heard that when I first started. I didn't realize I didn't have the volume up on my computer. I'm hoping my microphone was working. I think it was. Let's go over here now. Okay, loading the level. Okay, so this is going to load the prologue. Like I said, the prologue comes with each individual single level. So if you download the single levels, you would have to play through the prologue. Now, you don't really have to play through it. You could actually run through it without engaging anything in there. So it speeds up the process of getting to the level. So yeah, you don't necessarily have to go through that. It's a very nice little scenic thing that I want you to see though, and I hope you enjoy taking the little stretch through there. Now, it says Wicked Lion Gaming Studio. We are now Wicked Lion Entertainment. We're now Wicked Lion Gaming Studio, so we're going to update that too to correlate with that. And when we first started this, the name of the game was AcKeyMa, but it ran into some issues with that. So since we are searching for keys, I thought it would be a little cute maybe to say AcKeyMa, and that way there wouldn't run into any issues there. And you'd know what the game was about too, because it's in the name, AcKeyMa. Okay. So here we are at the prologue, and I'm going to go ahead and just run you through it. I'm not going to talk a whole lot. Try to cut back on that. We will tell you though, you can duck. Okay. You can sidestep. You can jump. Okay. And you can jump pretty high when you got these gloves on. These gloves are like little magic gloves that the shaman have given you, so they can make you run and jump further. Now, if you took the gloves off, we'll hit 0 on the keyboard there. If you take the gloves off, you'll see now he can't run and/or jump nearly as far. So this game, as you progress, you get this talent, and you definitely want to use this because you're going to need it to get from one spot to another. Okay, so as you enter the game, a little background sounds there for you, and then we're going to go over here. This is a door. Anything with a face on it like that will probably be a door. Okay, so let's go up to the door. Bottom of the screen says door is locked. Find a way to open it. Excuse me. If you look down there between the two hands, right in the center of the screen, it'll tell you that right there. Okay, so we got to find a way to open it. That looks like a switch, possibly. Let's go open the door. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Let's not get hit by arrows because you could die. Okay, that's kind of a nice little trick. Okay, so I'm just checking this to make sure it's still working. Okay, now you got a trigger mechanism here. I can turn that off again right here. Okay, so you can turn that off and on, but your first player walking through the game is not going to know that, and he's going to go, ah! But anyway, when you do that, it'll open this door. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set those arrows off, okay? Then I'm going to turn them off, and we're going to open the door and go through it. And here you're going to get to meet Milo. I'm going to run down there, take some good jumps and see the distance that you're getting when you jump. Get some pretty good distance.
Greetings, my friend. My name is Milo, and I am the head healer of the AcKeyMa peoples. Should you be injured on your journey, just look for me, and you'll see these little vials here next to the red cross. I will give them to you, and you shall receive medicine and healing. Remember, look for me, Milo. I am your friend among the AcKeyMa people. Now, good luck.
All right, so Milo gave me back my power and my food. He's like, he's going to be good there for you now. You're not going to see him throughout the game. You might see him in 1 or 2 levels, but he's primarily just going to leave those assets out there for you to collect. So if you become injured, look for those vials. There'll also be red ones out there, and you'll be able to use those as well. Each one will contain a certain amount of life points and keep your character alive. Okay, so let's go down this way here. Magic door. Okay, see another door, face on it. See the face right there. It says door is locked, find a way to open it. We did see this switch. Now there's two different types of switches in my game. You're going to run into this kind here, and then the green wheel. If they're all going to be green, that'll give you the clue that that's a switch. Okay, so make that pretty simple for you to play out in the game there. Okay, once you open this door, there's no going back. Okay, you make sure the door closes. And you go through there, see no way to open that door. Door is locked, find a way to open it, ways on the other side. What's this guy doing here? Let's go down and talk to him.
Greetings, my friend, and welcome to AcKeyMa and the search for the golden keys. Here among these great ruins are over 500 golden keys, and these great shamans have chosen you to search among the ruins and find them and bring them back here. As you do so, these great shamans may bestow upon you gifts that make your task easier and less perilous. Now go, my friend, enter the pool of life, and you shall start your journey. Good luck.
Okay, a pool of life, that's a tip there. See the little vial there? It's a health. So you pretty much call this water here, the pool of life. And it doesn't matter which side you go on to get into the water. It's going to take you to the next level. Now this will be level 1 of AcKeyMa in the search for the golden keys. Created with GameGuru Max. after their latest update. We are currently at January 26th, 2026, and I've got these 5 levels compiled, and we're going to take a little run through. Now when I say run through, I know where all the keys are in these levels here, but the player's not going to, so I'm going to be able to dash through here pretty quick. And I'm going to try to run through all 5 levels. You can fast forward if you like to see what's coming up. It will be kind of a lengthy video based on how long it takes to load each level, because this is real time. And I'm not so much worried about that because you do have the ability to fast forward and rewind if you want to see something in particular. So here we go. Let's go into the game here. All you got to do is touch the keys, and they're yours. You should know that you have a light stick, so turn on your light stick with F. And yeah, so you can jump up on high stuff like this, and bear that in mind. Now, I have noticed this. I don't know what's causing it, but right after the last update, only 1 or 2 levels have this issue. It's not every level. But I need to go to the music right now, because you can hear me collect the keys. And if you get real close, you'll hear music. But for some reason, it doesn't come out at full volume like it was supposed to. So all you got to do to correct that is hit escape, and then touch the sound effects thing. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but it automatically corrected me back in the game. So you can listen to the music while you're playing. Okay, so that's why we did that. Now I know you're watching a video, and really the video doesn't do this justice to the amount of work I put into the lighting and into the environment creation. I want this to be a very eye-pleasing, eye-candy demo, and I'm thinking I achieved that, but you tell me. I want your opinion on this. Like when you came over this wall here, I thought that looked really cool. All the bugs and whatnot. Let's take a walk around here. Now there's going to be 2 versions of this game. This one here is the NVG, otherwise known as non-violent game. So yeah, here you're just searching for keys. Nothing in this game is going to harm you, with the exception that you harm yourself. And by that I mean you either stay underwater too long and you drown, or you jump from a height that's too far and you fall. That will hurt you. And yes, you can, character can expire, but you get 3 lives. Okay, and you got 700 health points, so just make sure you don't overdo it. If there is life out there, not every level has some backup life, so you want to be very careful how you use your life, okay, and your health. So yeah, the game is about collecting golden keys, and it's a very vast world that I've created here. And I'm just going to take you around here and show you a little bit of it. Look at that key right there. Let's go around the other side. Okay, we'll grab that one right there. Get down. Hey, I see one over there. I see one on the rocks over here. Tried to make the underwater scene look pretty good. We didn't put on our, forgot we don't have our diving equipment just yet. Our aqua lung. Yeah, later on in some of my levels you're going to get a gift from the shaman, and they're going to give you the aqua lung, which is going to give you 3 minutes of dive time underwater. So that's going to be really cool. Your character can stay underwater without having to surface for air every few seconds, and that'll be a lot more pleasing to play in the underwater scenes that are also coming up. But here, you've got a little oxygen meter on the bottom of your character between the arms, a little dark meter there. See it? I don't know if you can see that. Put it up in the light. See that little meter shrinking? Yeah, he's about to run out of air. So make sure you get some air before that runs out. Now the first level here, the character doesn't automatically put his gloves back on when he comes out of the water. That script, unfortunately, wasn't developed till later on. It has not been implemented here. But in levels, I think 3, 4, 5, your character will automatically put his gloves on when he comes out of the water. One of the things I was running into is a character getting lost in my world here, because once you find some of these keys, they're going to be harder to find depending on where they're at, especially if you left any behind you. And to simplify that, I wanted to make sure you could know whether or not you have passed a key at like what I would consider a checkpoint in the game. So if we're going to go down this tunnel here, we see that key right there. And grab that. You'll see a sign like this every so often. You need 46 keys to pass. Highly recommended that you don't go past this point until you have 46 keys. And if you look down to the lower left hand side of the screen, right where it says special edition above that, you'll know what we have, 41 of 100 keys. Okay, so we know we need some more. Let's not go past there. Okay, so go this way here. What is this? A cave in a cave. Look at that. Oh, check it out. Okay, so now we have 42, but we're still missing some keys now. We know we can't go that way. We have to go back and find out where we perhaps missed a key. There's one right there. I see one right there. So let's go this way here. There's one right there. Look at that. Okay, we got 45. There's another key out here somewhere. Anybody see it? Sometimes I leave them over here because it's kind of bright. Let's go this way here. Oh, there! Look at that down there. Oh, I'm trying to get away. All right, we got that one. Make sure you get air. Okay, before you go through this cave. Not have enough air to come out the other side. Okay, so this entire area, we know we collected all the keys behind this tunnel. Everything behind us now is done because we have 46 keys. So that'll save you from having to come back here. So pay close attention to those signs, because once you cross over here, if you get like 46 keys here, it could mean there's still one back there. Bear that in mind, okay? Let's collect some more keys. I hope you like the music. I picked something that I created there. It's August March by DJ Ross Abrams, which is me, Ross Abrams. And I try to do a lot of my music in the games. And I'll list the ones that are mine so you can tell which ones are not. And the credits. Okay, so you get to see that at the very end of the game there. Now I did notice too a problem here. I'm getting a sound from a character, which I didn't get when I first set up the game. You'll hear it here very close, listen very closely. Hear that? It's like your guys in here, but I didn't put no guys in here. Really weird. It's kind of a bleed over, I guess, maybe another level design. Okay, we are up to 53 keys. Nice air, look at this, pretty cool. I think I did a fairly good job on the lighting and stuff like that. And as far as playability, make sure you got your gloves on if you want to jump further and higher. You take your gloves back off, he's not going to jump. Oh, here we got some good music, here we go. Now the original concept was to put a timing clock on here that you have a race to find all these keys, and the winner of the race will be the guy with the shortest amount of time to find them all. But I haven't put that global script out here yet. Right now we're just let this play out at your leisure. You're not in any hurry to do anything at any time. So, no time frame. Select these keys at your leisure. But follow the instructions of the sign. We're up to 59 keys. That makes like you can swim a little and you gotta come up. There you go. Now, in that cave that you saw a minute ago, I come through here. And when you're playing, you're not going to know that first time. So, yeah, this is where it wise off. You can go two different directions. So we chose to go that way. So let's go back this way. Wow, the keys are everywhere. Look at them all out there. Holy cow. We are up to 71. See now how far I just jumped there if I had my gloves on. I would have made that. Good jump. You want to bear that in mind because in the future levels are going to get really, you're going to have to do some jumping. Okay? And you want to do some safety landing. So practice jumping as best you can on these hills. Get trained for what's coming. Because yeah, you're going to have to do some serious jumping later on. Cool there. Like that. Ooh, right there. Wow, they're all over the place. We're up to 80, so we only got 20 keys left in level 1. Again, this is the AcKeyMa, search for the golden keys. Made with GameGuru Max. A dark basic software edition there. This used to be Game Creators, but now it's called Dark Basic. Dave Bama, the owner-operator of the business there, and looks like this game is finally starting to work well. You know, I'm really liking what I'm seeing. But, you folks got to let me know if this is a game you want to play. It costs money to put it out there. If you're not going to be interested, just tell me, man. I think it's cool. I think it's very relaxing, and I find myself enjoying the search for the keys. Health is out there, see 557. See if I can grab some health that's out there. We're at 575, 552. I inverted my number. This is 585, we just got some more life right there. Yeah, 605. Rebuilding ourselves so we can survive whatever's coming at us. Okay, now I'm seeing less and less keys, as I imagine you are. We're up to 92. Oh, there's one right there. Uh-oh, right to my left. Look at that. Now you can turn the volume of the music down inside the sound menu there, so you don't have to worry about having it all that loud. What are we up to? 96. We got 97. 98. Alright, only 2 more keys. There's one right there. Oh, we got him. Oh, there it is. We got the final key in level 1. Let's go up there and see what happens. Alright. So, yeah, there's a little bit of a transition period between these levels, so bear that in mind. And I got to tell you, level 3 to level 4 takes almost double the amount of time, because level 4 is a very extensive level. And I might want to consider that when I make future levels, to keep them all about the same size. Otherwise, load times can be dramatically different within the same game frame. But these other 4 levels to this are about the same amount of time between loading periods. Okay. And this is level 2 of AcKeyMa and the search for the golden keys. I really would like to put a logo or something there, a time bar or something that says, hey, we're loading. Okay, so we got some more music, and check this out. Level 2. Somebody mowed the lawn. It looks really uniform. Okay, what do we got here? This key. Okay, that's 1 of 100. We got 3 lives, 750 health points. Let's go up there and grab that one. One right there. Now, if you do grab these health vials here, you'll use them, but you already maxed out at 750, and they won't come back. So if you get hurt, you might want to come back here. Don't use them unless you need them. They might be spaced out pretty far. You may have to travel if you get really injured and you want to stay in the game. You may have to run all the way back here and grab that. Don't use it unless you need it. There's one right there. So let's turn on our flashlight again, and let's just go through and play. This sign here says you need 25 keys to pass. If you look down there on the left-hand side again, yep, we got them, so we can go past here. And look, there's a key right there. Might as well grab it. Right there. Oh gosh, they're all over the place. So make sure you check out each area pretty thoroughly before you move on. There's a hidden key. I can't say I hid any of the keys. They're all pretty much out in the open, but you do need to look around. You can very easily walk by a key. And some of this, you look up there, how are we going to... Who did that? Oh my gosh, we had to get up there and get these keys? Uh-oh. Well, let's go get this one first. Now here's a little secret. See a crack in the wall? Sometimes you might want to take a look. And looky there. Yeah, we put keys in there. Now you can't jump up there. Yeah, we're not going to let you do that. No, that'd be too easy. How are we going to get up there and get those keys? And how are we going to get in there? Okay, so I did light this up over here. This is kind of a clue. See how light that is there? And you can pretty much know what you got to do. Oh, that's dangerous. If you fall here, that's going to hurt. Now, some of the natural environment can help you here. Okay, you might want to just jump on that tree, for example. Yeah, might be safer than jumping back the other way. So bear that in mind. Some of these trees you can climb on. So, yeah. That'll really come in handy in level 4. Safest way down is the same way you came up. Duck here though, and your guy will crawl off a little easier. Very good. Still maximum life points. And it looks like we got this area pretty good here. So yeah, we're moving on. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Oh my goodness. I hope you have a great time playing. I mean, I want to sell this on Steam or maybe even on the GameGuru site, in their store as a DLC. Yeah, maybe make a little bit of money, I don't know. I think somebody will buy it because they like it. Again, it is a non-violent game, so if you've got kids and they want to play a game that's kind of fun, you can play along with them. This is kind of a great little game. We're up to 41 keys, by the way. Let's go for 42 here. It looks like I don't see no... Now, if you see debris in the middle of a cave like this or a tunnel, like some rocks in the middle there, you might want to look around because that means there may be an opening. If you don't see that in the middle, chances are very unlikely that something is broken open, so don't worry too much about that. We are up to, what is that, 44 keys? What does this say here? Look at this. You need 44 keys to that. Good timing there, okay? So I guess if you got them there, you can walk through the door. If you don't, go back and get those keys. You're going to need them. Oh, what's happening here? Look at this. Oh my gosh, I think we're outside. Wow, look how big this is. Oh, let's take a little walk. Keys over there. Oh, there's keys in the water. All right. I think the character moves at a pretty good clip. So yeah, if you think he moves too fast, let me know. Now check this out here, a little special effect for you here. See that vial right there? We're going to jump up here and get down. I'm going to give him a big punch. Look at that! Oh! Woohoo! Some of this stuff has got anti-gravity properties. There he goes. We're sending him to Mars. Yeah, they'll float away forever. That was just something I wanted to show you. Yeah, there we go. So we're now up to 49 keys. What have we got down there? Look at there. 50. Might as well grab that one. Oh, look at they're all over the place. There's one up there. Can you go up there? Oh, there's a key. Now, I had to block this off because I didn't want people getting hurt. Just going out there and playing. There's nothing out there. But I needed to block you off from going that way. So I put an invisible wall. Grab that key there. We're up to 54 keys. Look at this. You got to do this in a run and jump to hit that water. All right, check this out. We got a boat over here. Now, remember, you are limited on oxygen, so make sure you watch that oxygen bar while your character is under the water, because he will drown if he doesn't come up for air. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is not the GameGuru Max it used to be. Now, it is designed around the premise that you're making a first-person shooter, but as you can see, I used it to make a search game. But, and I say this, I also have a version of this very same game where you're going to have to fight to get these keys, because there's going to be some critters out there that want to bring you. Ooh, there's one out there to get those. See one up there, just barely. You have to find a way onto the rock, and it can hurt you in places, so be careful. It's kind of steep. Yep. So this looks obvious to me. Let's jump. Woo! Jump again. Yeah, we got in there. Oh, there's a key right there. Look at that. There's one right there. And I saw one in the back window from across the lake. Again, this is my music, and I hope you're liking it. DJ Ross Abrams. Yeah, I play that on my Push by Kai, and I use Ableton software. Alright, just one big jump, do it. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. You got it. Again, watch that bar. We don't want our character to drown. Okay, we're up to 76 keys. Make sure we got no more in that water over there. There's one right there. I'll get it. How did I pass that guy? Here we go. Now, some places you can't get out of the water unless you see an embankment or low like that, low area. Grab that. Oh, there's some over there. I see it. Alright. We're up to now 80 keys, man. We're getting there. Oh, there's one back here. Did I miss any back here? I don't see any in the water anymore. Place to get up. Here we go. And like I said, I do have a pretty good rig. This is not no laptop I got here. I got 128 gigs of RAM on board. I got that there. And I got a NVIDIA GTX 4070 Ti with 16 gigs on board. It's a supermodel. Yeah, and I got 24 cores of Intel's finest Gen 7. I think I got like 8 terabytes of hard drive space in here, so I got quite a few of these levels I have designed. Any keys in the water? You see them up here pretty good. Look at this. I'm just going to take a little walk and turn around here and let you see this. There's a key over there. We're up to what? 86 keys. Let's get over there. Now that hurt. See I'm down what now? 740, lost 10 points on that. Okay, we're up to 7. Now, because I went over there this way here, I don't think I went back here. Did I get this key? Yeah, that's kind of a hidden key there. That could have kept you searching for a while. Alright, take a little swim. Woohoo! And we'll come out over here. Now, I knew I needed 90 keys. I don't think I put a sign here yet, but we're going to put a sign. But there was a drawback to this because where I put other signs, there's only one way to go. But here you have so many different ways that you can get to that island that a sign might not do any good. And you might just crawl up on the island over there and not have 90 keys. So we're at 91. And you got to definitely make contact with these keys, so make sure you touch them with your center of your body. Sometimes they're a 3D object. So you can actually jump and land on a key. You would need to duck to collect it. We're up to 94 keys. Up to 95 keys. Woohoo, we're getting there. Woohoo. 96. Go rabbit go. We got 97. There's 98. Oh. That's 99. This is the last key. Are we ready to end level 2? Let's find out. Alright, so that was level 2 of AcKeyMa in the search of the golden keys. Yeah, this is going to take a little while to play through. I got 3 more levels, and I am recording it, so it's going to be a pretty big file. Okay, and this is in HD. Yeah, 4K actually, 3840 by 2160. Yeah. Now, like I said, each level takes about the same amount of time to load, and I wish I had a screen here with a loading bar to tell you that, but I don't. So you have to just bear with it. Once the bird stops chirping, right there, you know you just got a few more seconds to wait, and then she'll launch the level. This is going into level 3 of AcKeyMa in the search for the golden keys. Okay. Ooh, let's go. So now I hear a sound problem. I don't hear the birds. So we got to trip a sound note here. Yeah, we'll just listen to the music. Don't know what happened there, but sometimes the sound just doesn't work 100%. Okay, we have to get these keys up here, and I think that looks good there. Woo, woo! I barely made that. Okay. Oh, that's going to be tough. Oh, he died. Didn't even get the key. No, he didn't die. How many life points? Oh, it didn't hurt him too bad. Oh, he didn't fall all the way down. He's on top of something. Ooh, thank goodness. All right. Guy's doing so bad there. Whoa, get over there. Oh, I'm not sure I was going to make it. Now, see, if I didn't have my gloves on, I would not have made that. It says right here, you need 40 keys to pass. Yeah, so let's not grab any keys over there until we make sure I need to get 40 keys. What's this right here? A door. And there's one right there. Let's turn on that light stick again so we can see in the dark a little better. Oh, there's one right there. Okay, I'm just going to walk you through here. One more thing I need to say as we go around the corner here. Now, you have many ways of going. I could have dove right into the water, but if you did that and didn't look around first, you might not find this little secret. It says right here, super long 3-minute dive time. And it's given to you by those great guys at, yep, Wicked Lion Gaming Studio or Wicked Lion Entertainment. So let's just take that key there. You'll need to hit the E key to take that. So you hear a gulp. It is a potion he just drank that allows him to stay underwater for a prolonged period of time without having the need to surface for air. 3 minutes. That's for the entire game. So don't use it all in one spot. There may be more than one lake. Bear that in mind. There may not be more than one bottle. Bear that in mind. Once you use up the 3-minute dive time, that's all she wrote, folks. So if you haven't found all the keys in the water by then, you might spend quite a few levels drowning. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but there's going to be another level, well, not another level, but in the game, all the same here is what you're seeing. It's going to have these critters in it. They're going to try to stop you from getting these keys, so you're going to have to arm yourself and fight. And while you're jumping around, you're going to have to engage little bitty bad guys that are trying to stop you from getting keys. That's just to make it, because it is a first-person shooter game. Creator software, I want to do something along that genre, but I also wanted to give something where no violence was intended for the game. I think this is a pretty good version of that. Ooh, see, like we're standing on top of the key. Check it out. That's cool. It's a 3D object, so why not? Now you have to find your way around here just by searching. I'm going on a given path that I know, but you can go any way that you want. That's the greatness about this. And as far as replayability, well, the keys ain't going to move once you own the game, so you get used to where they're at. That's why I wanted to put a clock in here, like a global timer, that would say, hey, you know what, just try to best your time by running around and get these keys and beat other players by having the best time score. So I just want to add that to this. Let's go in the water. Oh, look at this. Very colorful there. Nice bright fish. How fast that is. Whoa. Yeah, I'm pretty fond of aquariums. I've had a bunch in my lifetime, so when I put this together, I tried to design it like I would my aquarium. And I think it came out looking pretty good. Again, too, like your dive meter down there, that green bar, if that gets shorter and shorter as time goes by, eventually it will run out. And if you run out of dive time, you'll have to surface to get air. Bear that in mind and remember that. We're up to 36 keys. There's 37. That's 39. Okay, this is 40. This is the last key. We can probably go down that. Oh, it takes us right back to where we were. Well, look at the fog in here. It looks cool. Yeah, we have to go out the way we came in. It says you needed 40 keys. Now I could look down to the lower left-hand corner. Yep, 40 keys. Okay, 40 out of 100. Let's go. Make sure you got your gloves back on. Oh, there's one way up there. Can I get up there? Oh, hit me in the ground. On a rock. And this is level 3 of AcKeyMa and the search for the golden keys. .53 keys. Now I don't know if you noticed, but when I was in this, see right there, there's a key back behind this bad boy. Let's see if we can grab that. Got a duck here. Yeah, look, right there. You come out this hole. Looky there, you can cross over here, that's cool. There's a key right there. Oh, I missed one. Can I get up there? Let's find out how to work up this ladder. Yeah. Over there. This is cool. I think the lighting looks really great. Foggy, just ever so slightly. This is a big area, man. Look at this. Go this way. Another door. see where it goes. What's behind door number 3? Now I did make this level, like I said, with critters that you're going to have to fight. So there'll be spider webs and animals that'll be trying to grab you as you're going down these corridors. Scorpions and ants, and all kinds of little bugs. And they all want to stop you from getting the keys, so bear that in mind. There we got there. I call this tune here A Touch of the Orient. I created this, God knows, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. And I thought I'd make a nice filler tune for this. I hope you like it. Cool. Okay, we're got 91 keys. Make sure we got our gloves on. Alright, we got now 93 keys. Woohoo! We're getting there, folks. We're almost done. This is level 3 of AcKeyMa Search for the Golden Key. And I hope you like what you're seeing. I hope you enjoy playing it. I want you to buy it. Just buy it. I'm in ex-vet here, U.S. Army, 5 years, 1975 to 1980. Fort Lewis, Washington, 9th Division, member USA MTU. If anybody knows what that is, it's called United States Army Marksmanship Training Unit, where I was a distinguished soldier and a member of the U.S. Army shooting team. Pistol, by the way. Didn't start that way. Started as a machine gunner, M60. But everybody with a machine gun gets a nice little 45 or 9mm put on their belt. One day I went out to qualify, and 3 months later I'm on the Fort Lewis pistol team. 2 months after that, 6th Army shooting team. 2 months after that, Fort Benning, Georgia, U.S. Army shooting team. So I had a great time shooting all across the nation. 45s and 22s. I had a 22 Supermatic and a 45 hardball and wad cutter. And I really did enjoy it. I was only 3 points shy of my President's 100 pin, but I got out of the Army before I earned the pin, unfortunately. So, well, yeah, this is the level that takes the longest to load. This is level 4. And yeah, as you're about to see here, it's kind of like eye candy. So I put this level, it's going to be a little bigger. And a lot more, maybe I want to say more colorful. This entire game is themed around the jungle environment, the AcKeyMa peoples. But now we're going to include a little post-apocalyptic stuff that is in the game. So it gives you more variety in what you're seeing and the areas you're playing in. So yeah, it does take a little longer to load. Bear with it. Black-green is not meaning you're dead. And yes, I am using an SSD. I have high-density drives as well. But I think my total 4 terabyte of SSD and another 4 terabyte of HDD, or HHD, no, HDD, high-density drive. Yeah. I used to work in electronics, and I build my own computers, so I did own a couple of Alienwares there for a while. I still have them. They run pretty good. I got one that went up in smoke. But my laptop's been with me a long time. I got 2 laptops there. But yeah, they got a little expensive, so I went down the Lenovo way. I don't know if you... Lenovo's make pretty good laptops. At least I like them. They work well for me. Never had any complaints. Yeah, it's taking quite a while to load. Now I could go in there and cut this out, but that would not be showing you real time. And like I said, you can fast forward if you want to get to different areas of the video, but I wanted to show you everything in one shot. I have seen some videos where they're like little clips. Okay, here we are in level 4. So let's take a little walk. Okay, 3 lives, 750 health points. Now this level here, I don't think I added any music. I might have, but I don't think I did. I just wanted you to play with this environment. Very quiet. Now there should be animals. I don't know why we're not hearing the animals. Let's see if we can go out of it like this. See, now I hear them here. Click on that. Well, there is music. I don't know why it's doing that. But there's a way around that, okay? And once I figure those things out with the sound now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going to publish. But I don't want to publish a game where you got to hit a button like that in order to make the sounds work. But like I said, this is a very extensive level. And listen to the waterfall. You're here. Yep, I'm from South Dakota, so of course I had to include Mount Rushmore in my game. So there's a key up there. We got to go get it. Let's get in the water, so got to go swimming. Woohoo! Okay, so this level here, I think, we got the guy comes out of the water. He automatically puts on his gloves. Before we could do that. We've got diving, so we can stay underwater for 3 minutes. So you don't have to worry too much about surfacing, but remember, There may be more than one lake, there may be more water, and you are limited to that time, so if you use it all without thinking it through, you might not have enough to complete the game. Ooh, look at that. Into the water he goes. That looks like a way out of the water. He's doing it again with the sound. There was another sound node there. I don't know if you heard it come on, but let me see if it'll do it. Escape. So that's the only glitch I'm having right now. I'm going to try to figure out what's causing that. But if that's the only thing I got to worry about, I'm pretty happy. It's just a pain in the butt. This is a very big area, so you got a lot to look for. And just keep searching for keys. There will be a sign out there telling you if you collected enough. But this is a big open area, so you have to collect all the keys in this area before going through the channeled area where it tells you that, hey, you have enough keys. What is that in the water? Oh, I think it's stuck in there. There's one way over there, look at that. Gotcha. Wow, look how high we are up. Wow. Now if you land on that rock from jumping, you're going to die probably. But if you land in the water, you'll be safe. So bear that in mind when you're playing the game. Oh, wasn't sure I was going to make it. Woohoo! Woohoo! Now if you jump on the fire, you can stay there and won't get hurt. Yeah. Think outside the box. Alright, let's go this way. What do we got here? Another small village. We're up to 42 keys. What? There's one in a submarine. See that? Can we get up there? Woohoo! Gotcha. Was he just trying to mate with my key? Alright, what do we got there? Okay. 46 keys. There's 47. Again, now I know where the keys are at, so I'm finding them pretty quickly. It's going to take you a while to find all the keys, and that's the fun of the game. Okay, let's say 50 keys to pass. I got 49. Oh, there's 50. Sometimes I can turn off the sound of that water by jumping back in, but I'm not sure that's the case. It might be the waterfall. Go in there, find out. Yeah, it's got to be the waterfall. So I got to take a look at that. We should only be hearing like an eerie background windy music. Hear that? Well, that was a zigzag pattern if I have ever seen. Get to it. Oh, look at that one in the window. Oh, the one that. Oh my goodness, I got that one too. How are we gonna do that? in that window? No. Oh, you got hurt. Let's just take a big jump up there. Woo! We got it. Okay, I'll leave any behind there. We're up to what? 58 keys? 58 keys. Look at this. This is awesome. I'd like to thank everybody at GameGuru Max for helping make this program possible. I certainly didn't want to have to go to coding school. And yeah, I made everything you see here without coding and using some of the scripts. I made mild modifications, but by no means am I a coder. But I can build a pretty good world, I think. It's just what I wanted to see. It came out pretty nice. One of the hardest things I think about building a game is designing the level. And I'm going to be working on a new one. As a matter of fact, I've already started it. It's called WestKeyMa, and it'll take place in a Western-themed environment, not so much a jungle. I won't say it'll take place in the desert, but it'll probably take place in the woods or forest. What do we need here? It says 66 keys to pass. And wouldn't you know it? We have 66 keys. So let's keep going. Whoa, look at that. Is that Crazy Horse? Oh my gosh, we got Mount Rushmore and Crazy Horse in this level. And look at there's waterfalls coming off of what looks like his arm there where he's pointing off into the distance. Oh my goodness. Hi, Candy. Hope you're liking it. Now remember, your guy can run. He can jump pretty good too. So if you get in these open areas and you want to move a little faster, don't be shy. Get in that run key. Look at those God's rays. That came out looking pretty cool. Now in the other level, you saw that the keys were on the ship. You don't see keys on this ship, so there's probably not enough reason to go over there. You can take a look over here quickly though. I don't see no keys. So let's go the other way. Maybe, I know we got some out there. We're up to 72. Let's go to the building. Look at that. Oh, there's one right there. 73. Now if you want to go take a look at where you were at a few minutes ago, we have this little cutout here in the mountain. So you can go take a look at that. That's where you were a little bit ago. Submarine's way over there. Okay, so we're going this way here. And we'll run because we got a ways to go. And we can jump. Watch out, I get some height. Woohoo! He's a good guy. Alright, so I see a key right in front of me. Two, actually, 3. Yeah, we're up to 76 keys. 77. Oh man, look at them, they're out in the water. There's sharks in the water. Oh, you're not going to be swimming out there. I don't care how much oxygen you got. I said this was a very big area, so it did take a lot longer to load, and I apologize for that. I'm going to try to curtail my size of my environment so they all can load in a uniform period of time, so you don't think, hey, my game just glitched on me or something like that. But yeah, it takes a little while longer to load this level. And you got to figure, you're going to be going across the lake. You got a boat, you got all kinds of logic here that's going on. We're up to 82 keys. Let's see you back there. Now, just to let you know, you're not going to be able to swim out there and get those keys. The keys are just high enough above the water where you're going to need to be in the boat. So yeah, you're going to be able to use this boat. Yep, added that little feature to the game. One thing you want to be aware of, if the boat goes across this lake, he's not going to come back if you crash him into the shore on the other side. He'll get stuck. So when you pull up on the other side of this lake, you want to do so parallel to the land, but out in the water. You want to swim a little ways. I'll show you that. says 83 keys to cross the lake. We do have 83. Let's get on there. Now hit the E key. And now you got to use your WASD keys to drive the boat. So let's go. Added a little wind here. Sound. Like I said, I know how to navigate to the keys. I designed the game, so I'm playing it according to the way I designed it. But you can play this any way you want. If you do hit a shark, if a shark hits you, it will stop your boat, and your character will have to hit the key, the E key, in order to reactivate the boat to get going again. And that was designed around the premise that we would be timing you throughout the game, and then that you would lose points because you hit a shark or a shark hit your boat. Now you can speed up by hitting the arrow key there, forward arrow key, but it's hard to slow down due to momentum, so bear that in mind. Should be a key over here somewhere. There we go. We're up to what? 88 keys. And this is level 4, AcKeyMa, the search for the golden keys. 5 levels. I do have 7 levels, okay? But 2 of my design are way too big, and I was running into issues trying to actually run them on the software. So if I can shrink those down a little bit and modify them. Like I said, you want to pull up next to the coast here, but not run into the, ooh, there's a shark, look at that, gotta get out of the way, it's gonna hit my boat, hit my boat. So just run parallel to the key, and then hit the Q button when you want to stop. Where'd that key go? Did I pass it? Oh my gosh, I got past it. Let me go a little bit faster here and turn around. I might have been talking and not heard myself. There it is, it's still out in the water there. See how fast you can go? You can actually go pretty quick and have a great time driving this boat. But it's going to take practice. No one's going to get it overnight. I'm going to hit that shark, I think. I'm going around past him here. Looks like he's following me. He's following my boat, man. He's looking for a little snack. Now remember, we're going to be on the left side of the mast here, the sail. So when we hit that Q button, character will stop and the boat will stop. Okay, so that means we have to duck underneath this sail, move over to the other side, jump out, and make it to the shore before the shark comes and gets it. Good luck with that. Okay, we do have what? How many keys are 93 keys. Okay, and we are looking for. Oh, look at that. Very tranquil, no music to bother you. So yeah, you can turn off the music, go in there and just turn the sound down to the music if you don't want that. You want to play your own music in the background. Or you just want to hear these sounds, very tranquil. That's why they're there. Up to 96 keys. Wicked Lion Entertainment, DJ Ross Abrams, Deadwood, South Dakota. A little commercial there, hope you liked it. Alright, we're up to what, 97? We only need 3 more keys, and I said, oh look, there's Crazy Horse again. Now, I designed my levels to have a little bit of fun, a little bit of stuff going on there in case you wanted to explore further. If you don't grab that 100th key, you want to look around, for example, that's the 100th key right there. If you walk over here, try to climb up here. you can actually go up here, and that's kind of cool. Now you know the 100th key is right down there below me, but I put this up here in case you wanted to snack out and check out Crazy Horse with the... Look, you can actually see through the tunnel there and waterfall on the other side. Yeah. So, and by the way, you can hit that right there, that blue bag, and that will end the game as though it was the 100th key. And you go on to the next level from there. Or you could just went down there and collected that 100th key. Again, that's optional. No, I did not design that in every level, but I did add it to this one. Now we're loading level 5. This is the final level of AcKeyMa and the search for the golden keys. And like you can see, the only problem I'm having is that with sound, and that's not unbearable, but I'm going to have to work on that a little bit. Am I hearing the animals? Let's try that trick again with the escape. See, I'm hearing them there. Still don't hear them here though. Maybe there's something going on there. Resume. Oh, there's music, but I'm not hearing the critters. Usually it's an overlay, so you should be hearing these critters in the background. Let's turn on our flashlight. Alright, this is the final level, folks. I hope you, if you watched the whole video, thank you. I hope you like what you see. It's like a little bitty movie through a video game. Yeah, and you get the commentary from its creator. Again, my name is Ross Abrams. I live in Deadwood, South Dakota. I am 66 years old, veteran, member of the U.S. Army shooting team. He decided one day he wanted to build a video game. Saw a program called GameGuru Max, and said, well, actually saw a program called First Person Shooter Creator years ago, and he bought into that, but couldn't. He built some good games. I built some good games. I'm talking about myself in third person. They're probably think I'm crazy. No, I built some pretty good games with First Person Shooter Creator and First Person Shooter Creator X10, and then of course GameGuru and First Person Shooter Reloaded. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun going down the road here with these guys. And fortunately, as they changed, they kept a lot of stuff the same, which made it easy to cross over from one program to another. Look, we're going to need that. See all that water down there? Probably going to want super long E. Okay. Now this is really pretty here. As you can see, we're going to be going outside. A lot of places to jump around. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the water. Let's go. Yeah, I had fun writing the music. I had fun building. I'm listening to a couple. There's one right there. We're down to like what, 97. 3 more keys. Where are they at? Did I miss one up here? Look around. Oh, there's one right there. Yeah. 2 more keys, folks. 2 more keys. Where are they at? Gotta be out here somewhere. They swim this way? I looked at us in the water. Oh, look, we got one. Alright, okay, one more key, man. Alright, and this is level 5 of AcKeyMa and the search for the golden keys. And the only screen I gotta worry about now is my credit screen. Are you ready? Woo! Thanks for watching. DJ Rosterman out. AcKeyMa, the search for the golden keys. Who'd have thought I'd make a video game? Hope you had fun watching. Don't know exactly how long that took. Might have been more than an hour. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and quit the game and save the video. Do-de-do-do.